Finals from today's games on Friday. Northwestern beats FAU 77-65. Baylor beats Colgate 92-67. KJ Simpson finished with 23. Walter Clayton finished with 33. Yale upsets Auburn 78-76. John Lozak finishes with 28. John Burham finishes with 24. UConn beats Stinson 91-52. Blows them out of barn doors and proves why they're the best team. And Donovan Clinkscill's 19. Stetson's Steven Swanson scores 20. And Clemson will play Yale. Clemson beats New Mexico 77-56. 21 was Chase Hunter, and Nelly Joseph finishes with 14. Marquette beats Western Kentucky 87-69. It was close for a while as Western Kentucky led 43-36 at half. The Marquette stormed back to make it a blowout as Tyron Marshall scores 21 and Cam Jones scores 28. Let's see. UAB loses to San Diego State. San Diego State wins with 19 points from Ethan Johnson and Jedin Deba 32. Colorado beats Florida 102-100 as a 10 wins over a 7. KJ Simpson scores 23. Walter Clayton scores 33 for Florida in the loss. It came down to the wire, and I believe a little roll down went good.
Probably guard to Silva. Williams to inbound. Simpson with it for the lead.
And the roll down went good. 102-100. It kind of hurt in the background. Texas A&M, Nebraska 98-83. Texas A&M rules past Nebraska. Vermont, Duke wins 64-47. Grambling gets blown out by the number 1 seeded Purdue 78-40. Tristan Michaels finished with 21. Zach Edey finished with 30. Charleston, Alabama wins 109-96. Longwood and Houston wins 86-46, and another 12 versus number 5 beats it. James Madison wins over Wisconsin 72-61. Utah State over TCU 88-72. And Grand Canyon comes up with another upset as 3 12-5 seeds go down as Grand Canyon wins 75-66 on this day at 12-5. In today's games, the two Gonzaga and Kansas, 215, 3.5 CBS. At 11:45 CBS, Dayton and Creighton, 8.5. The next game will be 4:30 after the KU game. Michigan State, UConn, 4:30, UNC 5.5, 3.5. Iowa State, Washington State, Iowa State at number 2, Washington State number 4, 5:10 TNT. NC State, Oakland, 6:10 TBS. Let's do players to watch out for first. For the KU game, it will be Graham Ike and Hunter Dickerson, Daja Harrison, and KJ Adams. And the player to watch out for is Graham Ike for Gonzaga. For Arizona Dayton, players to watch out for Darnell Holmes and Caleb Love. Michigan State and UNC, Tyson Walker and RJ Davis. Washington will play Iowa State, and the players to watch out for in that game is Isaiah Jones and Keyshawn Gilbert. Isaiah Jones for WSIU and ISU, Keyshawn Gilbert. 14-11 upsets teams play each other It'll be Trey Townsend in Oakland, and the teams who won 6 games in a week. DJ Hone. Texas will play Tennessee. Texas number 7 seed will play Tennessee number 2 seed. CBS at 7 o'clock. Players to watch out for: Max Adams and Dalton Kincaid. Illinois and DeQuain. DeQuain player to watch out for: D.A. Grant and Terrence Shannon Jr. for Illinois. And the final cap it off, 8:40, Oregon Ducks Creighton, 16.1 for Jermaine Conceted, and Baylor's Scheimer, 18.3. That's Sam on Sports Basketball. Mark Donovan says, on the Chiefs Stadium, on the Royal Stadium, Mark Donovan says the Chiefs will have to look at other options if the bill is not passed.
But today, these legislators left without making a decision on it. The cost of the April 2nd special election jumped today to more than $1 million, with about 75% of that funding being requested by the Kansas City Election Board. Well, the issue was tabled with questions whether it's too much for a non-presidential election. County Executive Frank White has an idea who should pay for it. The two teams who stand to gain the most if voters extend a 3-cent sales tax for 40 years worth an estimated $2 billion.
I just thought maybe since they're spending $2 million to try to get this tax passed, and they'd be willing to help us with the cost of putting it on the ballot, bid a special election.
But I do have some concerns about the legality of it. So somebody who's going to benefit from an election to then pay to have that election conducted seems a little untoward to me.
At listening sessions and debates the past couple weeks, Chiefs and Royals representatives have hinted that more details could be coming about agreements worked out with the Jackson County Sports Authority. Frank White says he hasn't seen them and they won't be approved before Election Day.
That's the danger I see now, is that it's going to get rushed at the last minute to try to get people excited. But everything in that, whether it be a term sheet or whatever they want to describe it as, it won't be negotiated to any degree. And things still could change after the vote's been held.
Today, Chiefs President Mark Donovan warned the team could leave Arrowhead without a yes vote.
At that point, you got to look at your other options.
Are your other options outside of Kansas City?
So the other options would have to include places outside of Kansas City, Missouri.
And White says that what he calls these threats of teams leaving are pretty common during stadium negotiations.
Votes on the stadium. Are you going to vote yes? You going to vote no?
I got to read up on it a little bit more. I need to do some more research on it. Honestly, I've only seen commercials, and I mean, I need to know everything that's at stake for it.
Let me say, do your research, because a lot of people, and I love sports next as much as anybody else you probably know, or especially Kansas City sports. Read up on it, because there's a lot of people that are saying no.
Well, I went out they had a listening session yesterday with some people, stand up.
I thought you were off yesterday.
I still went. That's what I do on my days off.
I don't.
Work on that.
I leave the city.
But, I mean, we've got this vote 2 weeks from today, and both of these projects, particularly the Royals project, it's absent some very key details that I think the voters should know before they make a decision at the ballot. What's the city contributing to this project? What is the state contributing to this project? Will the Royals use eminent domain if they're unable to reach agreements with some of these businesses? What's going to happen to, when I say actually with some of the property owners, and then separately, what's going to happen to these businesses? What is this community benefits agreement going to include? What is it not going to include? Right now as we're talking, there's a protest down at the courthouse with the Jobs Coalition that they're launching a vote no campaign for this. They left the negotiation table. The Royals said they have a good community benefits agreement. They said that yesterday. We've yet to see it. Like I said, what it does and doesn't include. And I think it's past time that they put their cards on the table and give the voters the full information. And if you're confident in what the details are going to provide, you're confident that they are that is a real community benefit, then show it. And show what these details are so that the voters can see that too.